What up, YouTube? Team Movies here. It's Thursday. That means it's time for my streaming side opening segment where I talk about the films and shows out. Where of course, talk about what's opening or streaming this week, whether it's a film that's either opening in some theaters or you guys know the shit by now. Anyway, that being said, here's what's coming this week. All right. Couple of films I already just saw. One of which is the new Adam Sandler comedy Hubie Halloween, which I did my review for that yesterday. So that was pretty good. Adam Sandler, wants to get back to his old shtick. I can never really get tired of Sandler's persona, to be honest. I've always been a Sandler fan, and I thought he did a pretty good job with this film. So, if you guys have not really seen Hubie Halloween, I'll say give it a shot. It's pretty funny, especially if you're a fan of the Sandman. All right. Also, another film that just premiered that I, of course, just saw was Books of Blood, which is a new Hulu horror film from Clive Barker. And I, of course, did my review for this. Very disappointing. Probably one of Hulu's worst films, in my opinion. I thought this movie was not all that scary. It was flat out pretty terrible, to be honest with you. So, it was boring. Yeah. Very disappointing. Alright, other films that just got released on Amazon, we got The Lie, and Black Box. I have not seen those two yet. I'm probably going to see those sometime today. Of course, this is part of Amazon's Welcome to Blumhouse segment. The Lie is about a man and his wife who fall into a web of lies and deceit when they try to cover up their teenage daughter's horrific crime. So that sounds intriguing. Then there's Black Box, about a guy who loses his wife and memory in a car accident. And he undergoes a experimental treatment that causes him to question who he really is. This looks pretty creepy as well. It has Phylicia Rashad. I mean, Phylicia Rashad in a horror film should be interesting. So, all right. One film that I'm going to check out sometime today, Charm City Kings, which is the new HBO Max film about a 14-year-old named Mouse who desperately wants to join the Midnight Clique, an infamous group of Baltimore dirt bike riders who rule the summertime streets. Now, this feature stars like Jai Ala Winston, who was seen in Everything Sucks. Rapper Meek Mills is in this. This looks pretty interesting, so cannot wait to check this one out. All right. Coming to Netflix, we got this black and white film titled The 40-Year-Old Version, which is about a down-on-her-luck playwright who thinks the only way she can salvage her voice as an artist is to become a rapper at 40. So I gotta say, this actually looks really interesting. It stars and it's directed by Radha Blanks. I mean, I do like maybe a good rap story-based film, whether it's 8 Mile or Hustle Flow. This looks like it's on par with those, so I'll give this one a watch. Coming to theaters wherever theaters are open, we got The War with Grandpa, which is a family comedy that stars Robert De Niro. And here's what it's about. Peter and his grandfather used to be very close, but when Grandpa Jack moves in with the family, Peter is forced to give up his most prized possession, his room. Peter will stop at nothing to get his room back, scheming with friends to devise a series of pranks to drive him out. However, Grandpa doesn't really give up easily, and it turns out to become a war between the two. So this is another film, like a comedy that stars Robert De Niro as a grandfather. Of course, we've seen that with stuff like Dirty Grandpa and all. This actually looks pretty funny. You also have Christopher Walken, so we got a Deer Hunter reunion in this. It looks really hilarious. From the director of Alvin Chipmunk, so I'll give this one a watch. All right. Coming to theaters, we got some film titled Trump Card, which is from filmmaker Dinesh D. Souza, who examines the ideas of socialism and the state of politics in America. So this is pretty much like a Trump documentary and what. I'm not really too interested in this because the director also did films like he did that Obama America film. He did Definite Nature. He's directed some pretty not so good. His documentaries he's directed are not so good. I mean, they even won Razzies, believe it or not. So yeah, this does not really look any good. I mean, of course we are in like a political climate right now, but still. Alright, coming to a VOD, we got a film titled The Wolf of Snow Hollow, which is about a stressed out police officer who struggles not to give in to the paranoia that grips his small mountain town as bodies turn up after each full moon. So this is pretty much like a werewolf, not a werewolf, but mainly just a regular wolf-based film. It does star the late Robert Forster in this final film. It looks really intriguing, looks terrifying. I do like my horror films that involves animals killing, so sign me up this one. Coming to VOD, we got an anime film titled Henchman. With dreams of being a supervillain, a wide-eyed comic book fan joins the Union of Evil and becomes a hardened henchman's apprentice. This looks pretty interesting. It kind of reminds me a bit of a Megamind for some reason. You got some good voice casts in this. Could be pretty interesting. Alright, now a couple of TVs that's premiering this week. On Disney Plus, we got The Right Stuff with astronauts and their families who become instant celebrities in a competition that will either kill them or make them immortal. And the quest to be part of the project Mercenary. And this features like famous astronauts, like it features an actor portraying John Glenn. This is from Disney Plus and National Geographic. It looks really intriguing. I do like a good space travel based film. So I'll look at this one to watch. Alright, coming to Netflix, we got The Haunting of Bly Manor, a follow-up to The Haunting of Hill House. And it is like it's pretty much inspired by the Taming of the Shrew, which, of course, they recently did do a film about that book, which was The Turning, which I know was okay, but most people didn't. Anyway, this has some interesting cast members. You got the girl from You is in this. Elliot from E.T. is in this film. It looks really intriguing, so interested to see this one. Alright, other stuff coming on Netflix, we got Deaf U, which follows a group of students attending Gallaudet University, a private college catering for the deaf and hard of hearing. For DeMarco, the goal of the series is to show deaf people are humans from all walks of life. This looks pretty intriguing. It does look like an interesting reality-based show. Interesting seeing Netflix do like these type of reality shows and all. Last but not least, we got season 2 of Fast and Furious' animated series, Spy Racers. Now, Spy Racers, of course, features Dominic Toretto's cousin, voiced by Tyler Posey. I thought season 1 was pretty decent, so looking forward to see where they're going to take season 2 at. Looks like season 2 is going to take place in Russia, which of course Dominic Toretto mentioned in. So yeah, got some interesting stuff premiering this week. Let me leave it to you guys. Which of these are you interested in checking out? Are you interested in checking out Hubie Halloween? Are you interested in checking out Charm City Kings? Are you interested in checking out the 40-year version and all that? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is CMovie signing off.